Hello everyone, it's Maria here from Sydney, Australia. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I really appreciate you coming past and watching my video. I want to thank everybody that subscribes, likes and shares my video as well. I really appreciate you all immensely, and to my subscribers, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate you all very much. Today I'm going to be making a card. It's been a very long time since I've done that. So these are images I got off Creative Fabrica. These are colouring images. This is a close-up. I will lift up soon when we start making the card. And I love hedgehogs. So this came from a cute little file of woodland creatures. I printed two hedgehogs. I'm not sure if I'm going to use both, maybe just one. I made this sentiment using my just fonts on my computer. I will put in the description box below the name of the font if you're interested in that, and also the name of the file that I used for these images. I printed a few more than what I'd need. I probably won't use this tree, but I will use these three trees. I haven't decided yet. But this comes all from the same set, and it's a digital file. So it is really cute, and I absolutely love it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I also wanted to just, before I start making the card, I just wanted to talk about which direction my channel is going to be taking. So I'm just going to pull you up so you can see my desk at a lot, from higher up. This channel started off as a card making channel, and when I was a demonstrator for Stampin' Up, and I was with them for a few years, and in the last couple of years I had resigned from that position, and I am now just crafting for fun. So what this channel will show you is bits and pieces of crafting, things like card making, 3D boxes. I'll be making also sublimation crafts as well, tumblers, mugs, tea towels, all sorts of fun stuff, because I'd like to expand my crafting horizons. I don't want to just stick with one type of craft, but I love everything crafty. So that's what you'll be seeing on this channel. Sometimes you'll see card making, sometimes you'll see other crafts as well. So if this is the type of journey you would like to see, please stay on board, and I hope you enjoy the journey, because I'm having a lot of fun crafting for fun these days, and I'm not affiliated with any company at all. I get no compensation for anything that I recommend. I am just purely doing this for fun. So if this is the type of channel you like, where we're just creating for fun, I'm not here to sell or do anything like that, please join and share as well if you know of others that may like this as well. So these are the images I'm using today. So I'll put these aside. I'm also going to be using some Distress Oxide inks. So basically I am using Mowed Lawn, Rustic Wilderness, Tumbled Glass and Salty Ocean. These are beautiful colours. And I'm using a couple of stencils because I will be creating a scene with these cards. So these are two stencils from My Favourite Things. One of them is Mini Cloud Edges, and the other one is Grassy Edges. So really cute, easy, no issues. So I've got a pair of tweezers here, and I've also am using my Nuvo brushes. These are the large blending brushes. They have their own little case, which is cute for storage. And I have one colour for each, so one blue, one green. Whether it's dark blue or light blue, they all have the same brush. And I do use a microfiber cloth so that I can wipe off and then go on with the next colour. So that's how I do my crafting. Really simple, and I haven't really bought anything new. I did a no buy card making supplies couple of years now, and it's been working fine. The Creative Fabrica is part of my subscription, so I can download whatever I like, and it's all part of the deal, and I only paid $4.99 US a month for that. So for me, it's fantastic value for money. And in terms of what you can do, what crafts you can do, whether you can make t-shirts, tote bags, whatever you want, Creative Fabrica is the way to go. I absolutely love it. So the cardstock I'm using is Stampin' Up cardstock. This is a basic white cardstock. It's half an A4 scored in half again, and this is the thick basic white cardstock. So I just use a mishmash of supplies from everywhere. So yeah, and I'm sure that the products I'm using as well, if you're interested in them, are currently available too, so you're able to, you know, pick them up. This is a piece of Whisper White cardstock, because I have some of that in stock, even though they retired the colour. And it is slightly more yellow, but we will use it anyway. This is all going to get covered in colour, and this is just slightly smaller than my A6 card base. So, yeah, we'll get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to colour in my images. Now, with this sentiment, this is from my computer, as I said, and I created an offset around it all, and it cut it out as one little thing. Isn't that cute? So I just made this up and said, sending you lots of hedgehugs. I love hedgehogs. We don't have them in Australia, but they're so cute, I couldn't resist. So I'm going to bring in now I love using my Faber Castell watercolour pencils. These are fantastic. I use them to colour dry, and then what I do is I use my Copic Colorless Zero Colorless blender, if you can see that. This has a square barrel. I'm not sure if it's available anymore, but I like it because it's got a great little tip that I use for colouring small things. I also have a Copic Chow as well, colourless blender too, with the brush tip. But I really prefer this tip for some reason, so that's just me. I was going to use this, but we'll start off with the layout. I just want to have a look at my layout and see what I'm going to do. There is going to be like a grassy border underneath there. Then I've got my tree stump. And then I've got my little hedgehog, which will go on top of that tree stump. That's my idea there. And in the background, I will have these 3 trees. And they're the same tree, but I sized them slightly different, like so. Then I've got a couple of mushrooms. One bigger, one smaller, which I think will look adorable. And then I've got some acorns that I'll just have scattered around down the bottom there on my grass. And then I was thinking of sticking my sentiment up here. I think I like the layout of that actually, so I'm going to go with it. These are the hedgehog and the tree is adorable, but I'm going to use them for another project, so I will put these to the side so I don't mix them up. So I will grab all of my images now. Now, because I used my Silhouette Cameo to cut these, print and cut, I didn't get a chance to colour them before I print and cut them. So what I'll be doing is, I've got a scratch piece of paper, I'll bring that up. So what I'll be doing is, I will be colouring all of my images, and then we'll put the card together. So what I'll do is I'll lower you down a little so you can see that process. And then I'll play some music in the background. So we'll start colouring in bits by bits. So I'm going to start with the big one and get my greens, and we'll get going. So I will see you again and talk to you shortly. finished now colouring in all these images. So I'm going to bring them back somewhat so you can see them. And they are so cute. I love them. They are so adorable. Now with a hedgehog, because they're not native in Australia, clearly. So whatever colour they actually are, then this is not graphically correct because I'm not 100% sure what they look like, but that's my interpretation of what a hedgehog, you know, colour looks like. I may be close, I may be far off, so don't judge me. But it's so cute, I had to colour it. So we'll put these images over here. I'm not going to lie, having them so small makes it a little bit of a challenge to colour, but totally worth it. Alright, so now I'm going to bring out my craft sheet. So bear with me for a second. Just got my craft sheet. Basically it's just a Teflon sheet that you can buy from anywhere, pretty inexpensively. This is from Ranger. This is the, where is it, the Ranger non-stick craft sheet. I like that I can fold it and put it away because I don't have a lot of storage at my place, so this makes it a lot easier for me. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my grass stencil, so that's grassy edges. And I'm going to use this more flattish side like this. So I'll just put that on the bottom here. I'm going to bring out my Mowed Lawn ink, my Distress Oxide, and I've got my green one here. And I'm just going to start from the bottom and work my way up. I'm not going to go berserk with the too much colour because I am going to bring in some Rustic Wilderness, which is a little bit darker. And bear with me again, I need to bring in my my squidgy, and I'll just wipe that down. So I like to do that between colours, so bear with me. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe this down. I'm going to use my Rustic Wilderness now. I'm going to line this back up again because I had to move it, didn't I? But it's pretty easy to line back up again. Okay, and I'll just tap off and just go over it. Just lightly, just to provide a bit of shading around. And that's what that looks like. Okay, looks pretty cool. Provides shading and interest that way. I'll just clean this up very quickly. I'm now going to move to my my cloudy stencils here. So it's the mini cloud edges. And this is where I just use different shades of blue. So I'll start off with my Tumbled glass. just going to add a few more, just a little bit more darker areas with the salty ocean, just to provide some shading and to make it look a little, you know, interesting. So I'm just going to clean all this up, including this. So I like to start fresh with my colours. I'm really pedantic like that. I don't like it when I mix my colours up. That's just my my thing here. I'm just going to give this a wipe to ensure. Even if it is lighter, I still want to clean it up between colours, so then that way they don't transfer. Because even if it's lighter, it still transfers to the ink pad, and then it just, for me, I don't know, I just don't like it. I'm pretty pedantic about that for some unknown reason, but that's just me. Everyone's different. So what I'll do is I'll just do a little bit of, try and keep it light, like so, just to make it a little interesting, and I'll go like this, not too harsh, because I don't want to get rid of the white, and then that. And then like that. And then I'll just do this. Just whatever's left over, so it doesn't look so white. And that's my beautiful little scene. Isn't that cute? I love that. It is so cute. So I'm just going to clean all this up, and then I'll be back in a minute. So I'm going to bring back all of my little bits and pieces, and I'll just do a kind of like a mock-up of what I'm thinking. Put that in here, and this here, and this here. Oh, that looks cute. And then I'll have my little tree stump there, and I'll bring it over this way and have my little hedgehog on there. Cute, right? And then I'll have my mushrooms. And my little acorns just around the trees. And about there as well. And that's my card there. What do you reckon? Isn't that cute? And I can put this just about down there too. I think this is adorable. I am going to stick with it, and I might put this back here. I don't know, hang on. Just think about that a little bit more. Maybe put that here. This should go back, shouldn't it? Yeah. And then this can go here too, so it looks like it's far away in the distance as well. Like there's the forest. Put that there. Yeah, I really like the way that looks, so that's what I'll do. I'll start gluing this down, and I'm using some PVA glue. You don't put a lot of this glue. You try and put a thin film as much as you can. So I'm going to pop some glue on this. This is very similar to Tombow glue, but it's not as sticky, which I like on the hands especially. So it's pretty good. And it dries relatively quickly too, but it does give you some wiggle room, so that's good. So I'll put that over here. Sending you lots of hedgehugs. That is so cute. I love that. Okay, I get the idea, so I will take these off so that I can just start putting these down. So, put the tree here. That over here. This was a lot of fun to make, and I like the stamps here. Kind of the digital stamps here kind of remind me of Lawn Fawn or from My Favorite Things, and I love that sort of imagery. And you can make these as big or as small as you like. You can feature them even on a t-shirt or on a mug or on a tote bag if you like this sort of thing. And that's why I love digital images, because really the sky's the limit. Like, you can do whatever you like, which is great. So I'll just pop this underneath here. And I love the way that turned out. Even though it looks like it's up in the air, it kind of looks like it's in a far away, like the forest goes a bit in a bit. That's my idea on that one. All right, so I'll pop the tree stump down here. So I'll pop that down here. I'm going to pop the hedgehog on a little dimensional, so that'll make it easy, nice. So I'll just scatter the acorns near the trees. So cute. There's a bit there I don't like, so I'm going to put on an acorn there too. Just over here, just to kind of cover that up a little, because it kind of just looks a little bit out of place. So I'll pop that here. And then I'll pop this one like so. Yeah. Super duper cute. I love it. Okay, so I will pop this here next to this tree stump. And then I'm going to get the big one and I'm going to pop it just a little bit behind, like that. Just hold these down for a minute. And then what I'm going to do is I'm grabbing a couple of dimensionals, but what I'll do before I put that on is I'm going to just put this onto the card base, and that's how it will look on the card base. Isn't that cute? So I'll just pop some glue. I do have someone in mind to give it to them. And who wouldn't want a hedgehog? I know I would. So cute. I love these images. They are adorable. And I love the flexibility of how I, would size it as well, and what do I put it on and all of that. So if you're not into digital images, you can even do patterned paper as well behind your images too. You can find those on Creative Fabrica too. I'm not affiliated with them, but maybe I should be, because I'm having so much fun with this stuff. It is so cute. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop the hedgehog up on some dimensionals. And these are from Stampin' Up. I have a ton of these. So I'm going to use them up. And they're just the right height. I quite like them, actually. They're fun. Okay, and then one more. This deserves 3 dimensionals, so when it goes through the post, it will not get, it will not collapse in the middle, There we go. Pop this to the side. And have the hedgehog sitting on top of that tree stump. How cute is this, honestly? I might put it up a little bit more. No, I'll just leave it. Not worth it. But there is my finished card. So have a little close-up of what it looks like up close. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to let me know. Leave a comment below and I'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours on average. That's what I do. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed a card making session, and I hope you enjoy the direction that my channel's taking, where I'm combining physical stamps and digital stamps and things from all over the place, and also my other types of crafts too. I think when you're crafty you can do a lot of things, so the sky's the limit, and why not enjoy it any way you can. If there's something I've helped you with, I'd be very happy I did my job. And if you enjoyed today's tutorial, please don't hesitate to like, share and subscribe, and I'll appreciate that immensely. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye.